What's good, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Nonpfixion, and this is Ready Say Geek, and we have a new reaction, and this one is for The Heart Part 6 by Aubrey. This one dropped last night. I was not able to listen to it last night. I was not feeling well. Had a really bad pinched nerve in my neck, and I couldn't sit at my computer. So I was pretty much laying down all day, binge watching Fallout. Good series. Anyways, we're going to get into it and see what this rebuttal is all about. Heard a lot of people talking about it, but heard some mixed reviews. Heard a lot of mixed reviews. People saying that they liked the response. They thought it was, he came back hard. Some people saying not so much. But regardless, let's get into it.
Surprise winner is definitely spiraling.
First off, start out, beat is nice.
I got your fucking lines tapped, I swear that I'm dialed in. First I was a rat, so where's the proof of the trial then? Where's the paperwork of the cabinet is filed in? 1090 Jake would've took all the walls down. The streets would've had me hiding out in a small town. My Montreal connect, stand up, not fall down.
So he's saying that, basically, I'm assuming that if all the stuff that he was saying was true, Jake's would have came out. I know Jake's is another word for police.
Ones that you getting your stories from, they all clowns. I am a war general, seasoned in preparation. My jacket is covered in medals, honor and decoration. You waited for this moment, overcome with the desperation. We plotted for a week and then we fed you the information.
So he's saying that all the information is fake and been planted beforehand. Interesting approach.
That's 11 years old, I bet he takes it. We thought about giving a fake name or a destination, but you so thirsty, you not concerned with investigation. Instead, you in that Venice studio, it's a celebration.
So you're still talking about the 11-year-old, but you ain't talking about the pedo charges, the pedo stuff.
You gotta learn to fact check things and be less impatient. Your fans are rejoicing, thinking this is my expiration. Even the picture you use, the jokes and the medication, the Maybach glove and the drug he uses for less inflation. Master manipulator, you bid on a speculation. You dumb and reactive, nigga, I'm petty with dedication. What about the bones we dug up in that excavation? And why isn't Whitney denying all of the allegations? Why is she following Dave Free and not Mr. Morale? You haven't seen the kids.
I don't know, man.
In 6 months, the distance is wild. Dave leaving heart emojis underneath pics of the child. Speaking of anything with a child, let's get to that now. This Epstein,
which is still trying to point the finger at the fact that Dave Free is the father of the child and not Kendrick. I get it, but it's still, where's the proof?
Angle was the shit I expected. TikTok videos you collected and dissected. Instead of being on some disdirect shit, you rather fucking grab your pen and misdirect shit. My mom came over today and I was like, mother, wait a second. That's that one record where you say you got molested. Oh, fuck me, I just made the whole connection. This about to get so depressing. This is trauma from your own confessions. This when your father leave you home alone with no protection, so neglected. That's why these pedophile raps and shit you so obsessed with is so excessive. They acting like it's so aggressive, but you just never known affection. I don't want to dish you anymore.
So he's saying because his dad wasn't there, he don't know affection, and something because of what was said to happen to him, he's going in. He's misreading what Drake has gone through or what he's done and trying to put the blame on Drake. But at the same time, Drake was the one that was at the concert with the little 17-year-old chick, right? Was that like in Denver hella years ago? And then but then I remember seeing messages like on Instagram from the Shade Room talking about him messaging young girls, teenage girls when they were 17, 16 before they became legal. Then didn't he date somebody after they became legal? Come on, bro.
This really got me second guessing. Touch My Body by Mariah Carey play, you probably start reflecting. I never been with no one underage, but now I understand why this the
I ain't never been with nobody underage.
Angle that you really mess with. Just for clarity, I feel disgusted. I'm too respected. If I was fucking young girls, I promise I'd have been arrested.
So he's trying to play on that, on the intelligent level of people that's listening to this music. Just because you got money doesn't mean you got money because you didn't do none of that stuff. You having money can allow you to do that stuff. Didn't we just prove that with Epstein? Epstein was a freaking millionaire, and they just all the people that's connected to that situation, and we don't even have the full story, but it's because they have money that they didn't get caught. They prevented it. Look at R. Kelly. R. Kelly prevented all that because he had money. He bought off parts of the Chicago police departments. This is not a good argument. You don't look good with this argument. This is not a good argument.
I'm way too famous for the shit you just suggested, but that's not the lesson. Clearly there's a deeper message.
When R. Kelly went down, even though it was on the tail of his career, he still was more famous than you are.
Deep cuts that never healed and now they got infected. Like if Dave really fucked your girl and got her pregnant. Talk about breeding resentment. Not sure how to ease the...
That's a dope line, the breeding and zipping. That's a dope line, because of the breeding and pregnant. Yeah, that's a dope line.
Sentiment, the shit's too intimate. I'm praying you recover from both incidents. But you a piece of shit, so this shit really no coincidence. Drake is not a name that you gon' see on no sex offender list. Easy does it. You mentioned an A minor, but niggas gotta be sharp and tell the fans who was
the A minor shit. I didn't even know really like I said in the video, I didn't really catch what the meaning was behind it. Sorry, my English is just not there right now. But I seen somebody post on Threads on Instagram that the A minor keys, like I think it's A minor, D sharp, and something else. Those keys specifically only deal with the white keys. And I was like, how did I not know that? To hear that as a thing, I was like, oh, that was a smart entendre. That was a really good one.
You thought you left D flat, D major. I'll slit your throat with the razor and do Rick Ross hair like that one flight from Malaysia. I'm your baby mama screensaver. Only fucking with Whitney's, not Millie Bobby Brown's. I never looked.
See, but then why do you bring up Millie Bobby Brown when you were literally texting her when she was 16? Why would you bring her up in the song? Why would you bring... You were messaging her when she was a teenager. You were messing her, Billie Eilish, and somebody else.
Twice at no teenager.
That is not smart.
I'm a fucking hit maker, dog, not a peacemaker. Yeah, bullets that I'm stuffing in each chamber. Your ass in extreme danger. Stop buying views and buy comments. You may as well keep the paper. Shit you about to need for later. I give a fuck about your streaming data. You could drop 100 more records. I'll see you later. Yeah, maybe when...
That comment is funny, and the reason why he made that comment, because right now, Euphoria, Not Like Us, and what's the other one? Oh shit, three of the mixes he put out just in his past 2 weeks or whatever are all top 5 streaming. They're top 5 streaming, and Drake's Family Matters is top 7, top 8 right now. That's why he said that bar.
When you meet your maker, I don't want to fight with a woman beater. It feeds your nature. If you still...
I don't want to fight with a woman beater. It feeds your nature. So are you implying that you're a woman? And him fighting with you is him beating on a woman because you're feminine? Like, I don't get that bar. Maybe I'm just stupid.
Bumping R. Kelly, you could thank the savior. Said if they deleted his music, then your music is going to a hypocrite. I don't understand why these people praise you. Sounding like you sent him commissary when he needs some paper. Album dropping soon, no wonder you turn a clout chaser instead of doing hard labor. Nigga, I see you when I see you like Fantasia. Whitney, you can hit me if you need a favor. And when I...
He better stop hollering at Whitney. Because that's going to turn ugly,
I say I hit your back, it's a lot safer.
He's dropping some good bars. It's just, unfortunately, I don't think these don't hurt Kendrick. They don't hurt Kendrick. Like, regardless of factual or fictional, Not Like Us is, them hit because it had to hurt that dude. Did anybody see the footage from him in the performance yesterday? And I think it was New York. Somebody posted in New York. He definitely was angry.
I promise. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, this shit was some good exercise. Like, it's good to get out, get the pen working. You would be a worthy competitor if I was really a predator and you weren't fucking lying to every blogger and editor, but it is what it is. You definitely got this shit burnt the fuck out though. Like, you got 10 more records to drop. The one before the last one.
He said stocks on top of stocks.
He finessed you into telling a story that doesn't even exist.
I don't believe that.
And then you go and drop the West Coast one and try and cover that up. I would like that one. That would be some shit I could dance to if you wasn't tripling down on some whole other bullshit. But, you know, at least your fans are getting some raps out of you. I'm happy I can motivate you, bring you back to the game, like, you know. But just let me know when we're getting to the facts. Everything in my shit is facts. I'm waiting on you to return the favor, like.
That somber ass ending. What is up with that ending? It just so talking about they set up all the information. They saying that it was pre-planned and all that stuff, but you pre-planned it for somebody to call you a pedophile, and you're okay with that? You the only thing when he dropped it, what's the first thing you went out and did? You rebutted the fact that you didn't have an 11-year-old daughter. But you never say anything about the pedophile. You didn't even say anything about your homeboy that he talks about that has a case. That's an actual case, a file. That doesn't make sense. I think the smartest thing he did was to come out and say, oh, we set it up. Because if they did, brilliant. Bravo. Bravo. Great strat. But are you willing to allow yourself to be called something that you know you're not? I'd rather be called a deadbeat dad than a pedophile. Wouldn't you? Like, wouldn't you rather be called a deadbeat dad than a pedophile? Like, you would be okay with that? Where millions of spins, songs create stories, stories can create rumors, rumors can pull out facts of other things that we didn't know about. Like, you would rather be called a pedophile than a deadbeat dad. Because if I hear a song and somebody did some shit about me and they came out and said I was that, but that's the first time I'm saying, I ain't never. I ain't no damn pedo. Hell, fuck no. And by the way, I don't have an 11-year-old child. Like, that's how you approach it. Not like, oh, we set it up so you can fall for this and we can put. I don't necessarily believe it. And I said in the song before, I said it in the video before. Is there a possibility that he could have made up thing about 11-year-old? Yes, because we already have a window of doubt when it comes to Drake being truthful about stuff, because that's how we found out about Adonis. He wasn't truthful about it, even though that's his child. He doesn't have to. But the way everything happened put you on Front Street. Once you got put on the Front Street, it don't matter if you was truthful or not, or if you had to be. It was like, damn, you really just hide the whole situation. So I understand why he would have done it, but at the same time, because you got pulled into the game, into that battle with Pusha T, forcing you to come out and tell the truth, idea about a second child is not unbelievable. It's very believable. Very believable. And in this situation, I don't know. Like, the fact that there's pictures that are popping up of old videos. I seen one where it's like a J. Cole video. I forgot who it was. 21 Savage. And supposedly your daughter was in the video. Don't know if that's true or not. I have no idea. But that song wasn't within the last couple of weeks. So you couldn't have planned that out. Like, you just picked a random girl in the crowd that was light skinned and said, oh, we're going to say that was mine. And we're going to feed him the information. I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, it's an interesting concept. It sounds like some movie stuff. It sounds like a movie stuff, which, a lot of it comes from real world applications. But I don't necessarily believe that's what you did. I think if I set somebody up when I released this song, I would have had some visuals showing that I did it, to prove that I did it. Because that proof makes that song even stronger. It solidifies and validates that song. So then everything, all the fingers are pointed back at KENDRICK, like, oh, so you really did just lie about everything. But you didn't do that. You just said you did. Now, if you got proof, cool. But this is hours later after the song even dropped. I don't know if you posted anything on Instagram. I haven't seen nobody even talking about it, so I doubt you had. So I don't follow you on Instagram. But I don't know, man. Like, I think, one, the beat was a good beat. Some of the lyrics actually were good lyrics. They were great. Some of the great bars were great jabs at them. I thought he did a decent job, but do I think it was enough to defeat what Not Like Us did? No, I don't. Like, it's like I don't even think it's like, I don't even think it's balanced. It's like, it's still like, you can't even see both my hands. Like, it's still like lopsided. It's still lopsided, really. So it still ain't close. It ain't close at all. And it feels like at the end where you talk about, oh, you need to you trying to get clout for your tour or your album that you're working on. Maybe you should go work on your album. It feels like you just kind of gave up. Like, you're like, I don't want to keep doing this. I don't have the energy to keep doing this. I need to write my bars for ladies. That's what it sounds like. Like, you just don't have enough. And I would say, I've said it from the beginning, I'm not really a big fan of his, but there are songs in the beginning that I thought were really good songs, and he was bringing in a new era into the industry. But then you came in and you started singing everything. It's like, we don't need all of this. But regardless, that's my personal opinion. But as far as this song, I know that people who are really big fans of yours are elated that you did that, because they're gonna eat up everything you say. But to me, on a psychological tip, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense that you say, oh, we set up everything. That just sounds too convenient. What sounds more plausible is that you actually do have a leak. That sounds way more plausible. But that you created a leak, had them leak specifically to TDE and KENDRICK. But when did you do this? When did you do this? Because truth be told, from what I just seen on somebody else's video right before I did this, I was looking at somebody's video. What's the dude's name? His name is Urban Legend Will Evans on YouTube. He posted about Top Dog confirming that the song "Not Like Us" was made months ago. So if it was made months ago, then then you set this up almost a year ago, full year ago to bait him in. That doesn't sound like it would be happen. It doesn't sound like it would happen the way it's happening currently. If what Urban Legend Will Evans says is true, that changes the story, it changes the narrative. It proves one thing, that there's multiple lies in all the songs. But at the same time, if what Top Dog is saying is true about Kendrick, then that points the finger back at Aubrey, saying like, you're lying about something. You're lying about either there isn't a child out there, and you're possibly lying about the pedo rings. You with the girl on stage, and then you with Billie Eilish, and you with Millie Bobby Brown. Your hands ain't clean. That's really how it feels. I feel like your hands ain't clean. So to say you set it up, I don't necessarily believe it. But the song was a decent song, a decent record. Definitely better than what you did the previous time. So I'll give you props on that. I think you had a good approach, but I do feel like at the end, you sound like you was out of gas. You sound like you was out of gas and you was waving white flag. But I know a lot of your friends who do YouTube are going to say the opposite, but it's all good. No matter. Y'all let me know what your thoughts are about this record. If you really was feeling the record, if you felt like it was a great rebuttal to what Kendrick did, or you thought it was on some BS and it was like on some white flag type stuff because he probably gave up. But regardless, my name is Nonpfixion. This is Ready to Say Geek. Hope you have a wonderful day, night, evening, morning, noon, wherever you are in the world today. I appreciate you. I love you. And thank you for pressing play, y'all. Peace out, man. This was interesting. I wonder if there'll be another one. You think Kendrick will drop another one? I hope so.